How did DFV uncover that Jamie was shorted? Is there a way to find out? I mean, all of the technical indicators, I mean, you can look at OBV from like 2014 to 2021 to see the extent of the short position taken on GameStop. Is this new that they're buying a lot of in the money puts the day before they're supposed to cover? I mean, it's something they've been doing almost every day throughout this FTD cycle, is buying a lot of in the money puts and shorting. So the puts are to stabilize price at the low price point, right? So they short every day, pretty much where a decent number of FTDs are due. They short the price down with borrowed shares and ETF creation to the extent that they can use it. And then, you know, they buy out of the money puts here before they short. And that helps a little bit, but these are always like weeklies because they're cheap. And then once they get the price down to a level where they're comfortable covering, they'll start to cover within that range. And if it starts to slip that range, or there's a risk of a gap up, they'll buy a bunch of in the money puts to quickly drive the price down again, so it doesn't get too out of control. And it's a system they've been using for a few weeks now. It's effective at clearing out FTDs. Melvin and Light Street lost 15%. Melvin's opening a long fund. Thank you, Olga. I appreciate that. Gherkin, I'm working on a startup company. Do you think I would have any luck emailing college professors to see if their students would work with me? I just want to work with people. You could probably reach out like on campus, like maybe like a guerrilla campaign for, are you trying to get like interns or something? Joke's on you. I pay and still don't get my comments read. That's not true. Short hedge funds close out all positions in a typical squeeze, or just enough to satisfy their margin? Usually all. If it's a short squeeze, all. When you say clearing FTDs, is it more accurate to say resetting or can kicking? No, it's more accurate to say clearing. They are gone. They are no longer a failure to deliver. I get my ultra smart comments read, but never my funny comments. I'm fairly smooth, so I don't have ultra smart comments. We're still covering the biggest chunk of FTDs. What will be the catalyst for MOASS? We already know how short squeezes start. The most likely scenario is FTDs in excess of what the system can handle will lead to a volatility squeeze. Price action assisted by a gamma ramp, which will then lead to a gamma squeeze as those large number of in the money call contracts get exercised. And a gamma squeeze could then lead to a short squeeze. This is where it always starts. This part doesn't always exist. This really requires variance swaps to be on the underlying. But those exist on GameStop. We have pretty definitive proof of them.